Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about the threat to Bitcoin via quantum computing. I want to look at the IBM Osprey that was just released in November, and I want to look at the SPINQ Gemini quantum computer that was released to the public. And I look at these two for a little bit, then I will make an analysis in the end where I will talk about the threat of quantum computing to Bitcoin. So the IBM Osprey has 433 qubit. That's quite a dramatic increase since 2021 when an IBM quantum computer had about 100 qubit. So that's quite an exponential increase. Now it appears that we are moving towards a quantum-centric computing world. And I think some of the difficulties arise by trying to explain what actually is a qubit, or well, qubit basically means quantum bit, and it's the smallest unit of quantum computing, unit of data in quantum computing. But the question really is, what can a qubit do? What can you do with a qubit? And so the information in that regard is not as clear, I would say. Some people will tell you that one qubit can do in 4 minutes what it would take a supercomputer 10,000 years. Others are saying that qubit is about 3 times as fast as a conventional supercomputer. And so this data is sometimes a little bit confusing. However, having said all this, it is impressive that IBM brought this IBM Osprey on the market last November, just a few weeks ago. And IBM is promising also that by the year 2025, a mere 3 years from now, we will have, or they will have, 5,000 qubit quantum computers on the market. So that's quite impressive and something to look forward to. So recently, a company called SPINQ from China introduced the Gemini Mini. And that one you can buy. This one is available for you and me for roughly $8,000. And what it is, it's actually a 2-qubit quantum computer. And I think what's interesting is that it can be considered to be a real quantum computer. However, it does use a different methodology or method in order to use those qubits. So it doesn't have to cool the qubit in an average or in a normal or ordinary quantum computer, as the Osprey from IBM that I talked about before. That one, you need to cool the qubits to minus 273.15 Celsius, minus 273.15 Celsius. That's 0 Kelvin. You need to do that. That's hugely expensive. That requires of the resources, a lot of power. However, if the SPINQ Gemini Mini, which you can buy for $8,000, that one doesn't need to be cooled to that temperature. And so it is quite interesting to see that actually that is entering now the market, available for you and me. They have this Gemini Mini that allows you to have 2 qubit. They also have another one on the market that has 3 qubit. So it is definitely an early beginning of making quantum computing available for everybody. And I find that interesting and quite a game changer. So how safe are your Bitcoin from a quantum computing hack or a quantum computing attack? And at this moment, for a foreseeable future, for the next few years for sure, quantum computing will not be able to hack your Bitcoin. If you want to have some more insights on this, I recommend you another video I made in regard to this, where I talk about ECC and SHA-256 and so on. So if you want to find out more, please click on that video and watch that. However, for now, let me just say that basically quantum computing is still years away from being a threat to Bitcoin. Let me give you an example. In order to hack or attack Bitcoin, you would need a quantum computer that has the capability of 13 to 300 million qubits. Some will even tell you that you will need 1 billion qubits, or 1,000 million qubits, in order to be capable of attacking Bitcoin. Another thing to consider is actually the acquisition and hardware cost of having a quantum computer. That would cost billions, hundreds of billions perhaps of US dollars in order to actually have one of those. And then just imagine the cooling cost, since qubits, traditional qubits need to be cooled by minus 270 over 270 degrees Celsius. The cooling cost, the running cost, the acquisition cost is simply put too high in order to be at this very moment a liable threat to Bitcoin. So for now, I don't think you need to worry. And also keep in mind that the Bitcoin community is not sleeping. So when quantum computing becomes stronger, the Bitcoin group, the Bitcoin people, the Bitcoin guys will not be sleeping, and they will also use that to their advantage in order to make Bitcoin more secure. So for now, again, do not worry. But I do recommend, if you're interested in finding out a bit more about ECC and SHA-256, please watch my other video. Thanks very much for listening. If you liked what you heard, if you want more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll be in touch with you guys. Take care.